We don't have a great deal of space, so let's make ourselves a little platform here. Okay, so the only functionality this ship is going to have is it's going to be able to lift heavy objects. Well, reasonably heavy objects. Because I want it to be fairly small. Okay, so for lift, I'm thinking 3 large atmospheric thrusters. So to do 3 large, let's have a little bit of a look in here, because I want to see how much power we need to run it. So if we select the large atmospheric thrusters, we can see it needs 2.4 megawatts. So 7.2 for 3 of them. Now one battery will provide 4.32 megawatts, and we can check that. Maximum output is 4.32. So technically 2 batteries will be enough to run the 3 large thrusters, but at the same point in time we want to be able to use other directions at the same time. So I think 3 batteries should be plenty to give us enough power for all directions. So we're going to try and fit 3 batteries on here. Now I don't want the thrust to be directly pointing down like from here, similar to how we've done the mining ship. Because we're going to be carrying objects with this, we don't want the thruster to damage the batteries when we pick it up. So what I'm thinking is we have the thrusters come up on arms. Basically they go up a little bit higher and out to the sides, so they don't damage anything that we're trying to pick up. Now we don't need any cargo storage or anything like that. Let's just build a spine first. Okay, we're still going to need a couple of gyroscopes. I don't think we'll need any more than 2. I think 2 would be enough. Eventually we're going to need a remote control. Unless you can do remote control stuff with a cockpit. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Have a look. No autopilot stuff for the cockpit. Okay, so we will need a remote control, because remember, we want this to be automated later on. So we may as well build that functionality into it now. Okay, as well as that, we'll need an antenna. Which we could place up the top. Just like that. That'll be fine. Okay, all welded up. Well, except for the batteries. Okay, so I'm thinking, because we're going to have landing gear on this, we'll need the landing gear to stick out lower than anything else. So it'll make it easier to pick up the batteries. But at the same point in time, we don't want those landing gear to be stuck down all the time because it'll make it difficult to connect it to connectors. So what if we had a piston that would extend and retract landing gear? Alright, it's in no way pretty, but should be functional, at least. Alright, so we need thrust. Let's do all the other directions besides the lifting thrusters, because the lifting thrusters are going to be extended out further than everything else. So if we can get the smaller ones in first and then build the large ones around where we've done those ones, should be a lot easier. All right, let's weld these up. I think these will be the final positions for them. Okay, large thruster at the back here. All right, let's weld up the batteries. Okay. On 3 directions, it only uses 84% of the maximum output batteries can do. So that is awesome. Hopefully it flies. Let's put a couple of programmable blocks on here just for future expansion when we most likely will be adding like some sort of a script to, I don't know, automate process. Let's do that one that way, that one that way. 2 scripts should be enough. All right, let's add a little bit of armor. Try and pretty this thing up a little bit. I'm not sure if this is actually going to pretty it up or make it look uglier. We'll give it a go. Okay. We are going to need another connector. Now this one doesn't need to transfer objects, so we don't need to worry about conveyors or anything like that. This is super temporary. All right, let's see if she flies. All right, cool. It's a good sign. How's it handle? Sideways movement's very slow. Rotates pretty quick. It's good. Forwards and backwards is okay. It has a lot of upward thrust. Oh, damn it. Landing gear auto lock. There we go. Okay, park. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, it's not bad. It could be better. Because I tried to make it so wide. Yeah, whatever. It's good. Let's go with that. Let's put a couple of spotlights on here. Which are here. And let's rotate it around that way. Okay, that's good. I'm trying very hard not to throw too much armor on this thing. I want it to be lifting weight other than itself. But at the same point in time, I'm trying to make it look half decent. Well, what I would consider half decent. Oh shit. Wow. I just had some Splitsie luck. I just fell off the building. I'm really surprised I didn't just, you know, slide and bounce, picking up speed, because that's, you know, that's how it works. And then just going splat against the ground. Wow, super lucky. All right, I think that's all right. It's fairly simple, but it works. All right, we need some lights on here. All right, cool. Let's get the group set up. So we need thrusters. They need to be in their own group. Ah, shit. What are we gonna call it? It's like a pack mule, isn't it? So like maybe Parisa? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Don't let me down. Pistons, programmable block will rename. PB, utility, spare one, because we don't have anything on it just yet. Spare two. Remote control. And for remote control, I like to put a exclamation mark in front of it. So whenever there's a remote control I want to access really quickly, I can just do that and all the remote control blocks will come up, which is really handy. G menu. Groups. We need thrusters on first. Batteries on recharge. Then I probably want the pistons. So they're gonna reverse whatever state they're in. They reverse. Then we want to be able to probably lock and unlock. If we do switch lock, because we have two landing gear, if they get offset, like if one locks but the other one doesn't, when you hit switch lock, they just swap. And then so you never actually unlock or whatever. So we'll have lock and then unlock. And then all blocks we need the antenna. I think that's it. All right, they aren't doing anything. Let's change that real quick. So we want maximum radius, but we want to reduce the intensity down to 2. Okay, let's have a look at the pistons. Nice. These batteries should be full, actually. Okay, so we don't want to lock onto it yet. Let's detach this. So if we just use a control panel, actually, which one in this? It's BL1. So let's grab the rotor for BL1 and we'll detach. It drops to the ground. Lower ourselves down and we'll lock with 4. She's a little bit wobbly. It might be the pistons that's doing that. Because it should be able to just hover there. I mean, it's got the thrust to lift it. We might have to get rid of the pistons because they're making it drop. I'd rather it just be able to hold it there. I can't see shit. It's very wobbly as well. And I should not be doing this at nighttime. This is terrible. Might end in tears. Oh, I didn't blueprint it either. I changed the name of it, but I never blueprinted it. Oh god. concentration is real. All right, so let's just get this in here the best we can. We're gonna unlock, retract. Okay, it looks good. Now all we have to do is go in here, look for our rotor, which is battery attachment rotor, and we attach. And there we go. So the idea is I'd have a script that there's a script that Splitsie uses. It's I think it's like transmit and receiver or something, and it allows you to trigger actions on another grid using antennas. So we'll be able to detach and reattach rotors. Even opening the door and stuff, we'll be able to do that from the cockpit of this guy. So that'll be really, really cool. But for now, I just wanted to sort of get this working. Now, I believe those batteries are on recharge, which is not desirable. Let's turn everything off. 6, 7, 8. Oh. Okay, yeah, so the good thing is the actual group comes with it. So we can always look up BL1 and we can put them on discharge. So these batteries will get used before our base batteries, which looks like they're nearly empty. Or they were nearly empty. It still says 49%. Why is it 1.9? Oh, we're charging the utility battery, aren't we? Yeah, input is 4.3 megawatts. Yeah, it's fair enough. Okay, where's the BL batteries? They're going to be fully depleted in 2 hours. These are currently draining as well, which isn't ideal, but if I put them on recharge, when these things finally run out of power, these won't be distributing power, if you know what I mean. So once that happens, our base will totally cut out, which means all the connectors will turn off, meaning the mining ship will fall. Yeah, all sorts of bad stuff. All right, let's see if this works. So this is what I mean about I hadn't actually tested this. I tested the door, but I've never actually put a battery on here and seen if it works. So we're about to find out. Wow, that's awesome. Now I'm stuck in here. Awesome. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, I think our power troubles will be gone for a little while anyway, until we start upping production and stuff. Ah, it's cool. All right, guys, we're definitely gonna have to leave it there. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, guys, don't forget to lead your targets, and I'll see you next time.